These directors, they've always known what they've done. Same thing with George Lucas. They know what stories they're putting out there because they're mirroring our reality. And this is exactly what's happening in Palestine and Gaza and all of those places, civil war in Sudan and Congo and all of that madness. This is real world shit happening right now. And people maybe get bored of us always comparing stuff to reality. But as much as I love fantasy, man, a lot of it connects to us on a deeper level because of our
Mm-hmm.
humanity.
Because movies are political. Like
Mm,
the movies are political. They get it from real life. Life is political. It is picture perfect, flawless, bro.
mm.
Flawless victory when it comes to the visuals. They're not rewatchable for me personally. I just don't have the bandwidth, and I just don't find it memorable in that sense. You know what I mean? I don't see these movies as pop culture classics, in my opinion. What's happening, people? Welcome back to the Brothers Geek Out podcast. The brothers are back with another episode full of reviews, news, and just the brothers catch up. Before we get into it, this podcast is sponsored by Cherish Click, See the Magic, Be the Magic. And let's get into the podcast. Another episode. Kibbs, what's happening, man? It is the holiday season and whatnot. What's happening with you guys, man?
No, just like mum and dad's house. That's about it, really. Other than that, just working, bro. Work, 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 work. I got no time off. I haven't had time off in ages, so I need some time off soon. So, but other than that, it's been good. Just yeah, just I'm doing stuff differently a little bit and less on like socials as well, which has been good and like just kind of minimal amount of stuff that we can do. I think before we were plugging so much that it kind of took over most of the day where I've got most of my day back, but yeah, just tired, bro. It is tiring. It's not, I think as a dad and yeah, it's tiring. And once kids are on holiday, which is nice, but it still gets overwhelming because like I'm lucky enough if I get like 10 hours of sleep a week now. I'm averaging like 2 to 3 hours sleep a day, and then I'm like, how am I functioning? And people ask, so it's slowly, yeah, yeah. I need some time off. I got counseling coming soon, so I'm looking forward to that, just to kind of work out my thought process at the moment. Because sometimes, like the littlest things get overwhelming, where it should be such a simple thing. You know what I mean? Kids
Mm.
vomiting in the car and I'm effing and blinding. And I never used to be like that. I used to be really patient, quiet, but I'm finding myself on the edge now. Like Dwayne used to say, on edge Kibs when I used to
I'm
smoke weed
done.
back in the days. It'd be like on edge games when he used to bill up and mum and dad in the house in the bedroom. And I'll be like, oh bro, how you trying to build up this shit in this house right now, bro? And I'd be on edge. Now I'm on edge constantly. But that's just I suppose my pain tolerance is not well, the pain tolerance is there, but it's like it's the burdening chronic pain. And I know exactly how dad feels now. I don't blame him. When the guy's back is hurting and he's just continued to do what he's doing. I mean, the guy built another house in the back of the garden with that bad back still, and it's like he still maintained it. He'll have his moments where he snapped, and I can't blame him for that because I'm the exact same now, and I've got the lower. I'm probably because I've got another X-ray coming up. I probably got sciatica as well. The doctor saying when I went and saw him last week. Uh, so more pressure is building up on my lower back. So my lower back is completely worn out completely. Uh, and then my neck, I fucked up my neck. My neck's got arthritis already, but I was in the shower. All I did, bro, is turn my head in the shower. Good night.
Mm.
Fucking Batman turn for a day. Uh, it's funny because I was like, what the fuck, man? I didn't do nothing, man. I was just taking a shower and fucked up my neck.
That's what I'm saying.
Uh,
Have you seen that Kevin Hart special? Because he
no,
talks about
I
just
haven't
being
seen that
over
yet.
40 and that just happens. I mean, I can't believe, like, to me, it just happened on clockwork. Like, as soon as I turned 40, my whole body shut down. But yeah, no, I hear you, man. Because like, okay, so my neck's almost, I mean, my neck in regards to pain is better, movement's okay. I still have tingly feelings in the hand, but I start off every morning now with a 45-minute ankles and neck warm up. It's crazy, bro. I have to do mobility, I have to do stretching, I have to do a bit of strengthening every morning as soon as I wake up. Like come out of bed, immediately have to stretch my ankles, and as soon as I wash my face and whatnot, I have to spend 45 minutes because I got work to do, man. I got like work on in regards to the body. I got to get the neck moving. I got to get the ankles moving. I got to get the tendons and the muscles and the nerves just flowing and whatnot to get through the day and everything, man. Otherwise, it's just bare stiff and whatnot. But the other day, I done like so in New Year's, I'm gonna start training the upper body again. Like I haven't touched the upper body in over 6 months, man. No strain at all. I mean, yes, there's been some strain here and there, but just in regards to training, no press ups, no chin ups, no nothing for the upper body at all. So I can't wait to start that. I'm gonna start very slow next week on New Year's basically, and just start with like, exercise bands or whatever, press ups and stuff. But anyway, I've been doing like leg works, just like again, no weights, just own body weight. And my God, the other day, man, like just own body weight squats. My legs were finished. Like they were so out of condition just doing own body weight squats. They were paining the next day, like I was lifting heavy and whatnot, which was, man, when I get back into training, the body's gonna hurt. So I'm gonna have to take it very easy, slowly, slowly, like literally start off with like 10 press ups a day or something like that and just work my way up. But yeah, I need to, even though my body's falling apart and whatnot, and the neck, I had that injury and everything. I have to get back into training. I have to keep the body strong still. You can't just give up and let the body get weaker and weaker. That's when things get even worse. So it's one of those balancing acts. I mean, I don't know how my body's
Mm.
going to react, and I always feel like I'm balancing it, but I know for sure that I'm not doing any more hard training, meaning no wrestling or jiu-jitsu sparring ever again. I'm going to do drills and that's it. No Muay Thai striking sparring, no MMA strike like sparring or whatever, just drills. And then weights, always be weights are I'm a lot more in control, but I won't do crazy heavy and stuff. But that's me. It's all going to be about maintenance and up to a good level now and taking a lot more rest time as well in between sessions. And you know, rest time would just be like walks and stuff like that. I'm really going to rest basically as much as possible and stuff like that and just do a lot of swimming. So life is going to change in regards to that. But yeah, I mean, I hear you, man. I can't, but like for me, I just can't believe that my body turned 40 and that was it. It gave up. It's just literally the body cycle. Like, the body cycle just went, man. But yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you, man. And
Yeah,
even with the
I don't know.
stress, like,
Yeah, go
we
on.
had so much issues with the house here since we moved in since day one. It's just such bad luck, man. So it's just
Mm.
so annoying. And then fucking landlord got this expert, like got this one dude to come check it all out. Now he's just got a whole bunch of other contractors to come in to like give their quotes and their whatever. So obviously he's trying to find like the cheapest price and everything. But just so inconsiderate. It's just so annoying. Fucking, we got people coming in 2 times today, 2 times tomorrow, more people to come. And I'm just like, this guy is fucking crook. And it's been 4 months now, 4 months of no peace in this house. It's just been bullshit. I mean, anyway, these are the things we complain about, but it is frustrating, man. We
I
moved
know,
from
man.
the other place with loads of issues, and then we're kind of in a good place, and now we move here. And we were like very vigilant, like we're gonna be very, very like vigilant with everything and be, I don't know if that's a word, and just be vigilant or
Vigilant,
whatever.
vigilant, vigilant, bro.
And fucking
Vigilant.
yeah, I know. And then fucking like we ended up making a huge mistake again. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we really thought like let's take our time and all that sort of stuff, and we ended up making a huge mistake again. I'm like,
It
what the
happened.
fuck?
It happened.
Okay, now.
That's the
So
test, though, right? That's the test.
this is what I'm saying. Like, this is where I'm trying to put it. Allah's putting us on a test because next year we're moving into our own place. Our own
Mm.
place, a brand new place. It's ours. Next year we've
Mm.
got a big year ahead of us and whatnot. So Allah's like, this is your test. You're gonna hustle again for a year. Like it's never gonna be easy. It's a hustle for you,
Mm.
getting you prepared for your own place, and that's you done with renting ever again. I'm sure the place will be delayed, so I'm already kind of prepping for that, and we're kind of game planning because we're not gonna stay here. We're gonna probably get like a what you call those
Airbnb or something.
nah, yeah, nah, not those. What the fuck do you call it, man? My brain's not working. I ate a lot of shitty food yesterday, so my brain's not working. Service apartment, yeah,
Oh, right.
service
Okay.
apartment. So we'll probably, I know they cost a lot, but I'm trying to work out the cost to be like, you know what, if we can get something for this price, maybe just like a 1 bedroom or whatnot, then I'll do it for a couple months until the place is ready because guaranteed the place won't be ready. I know that for a fact. So kind of prepping that, but we're getting the fuck out of here for sure. But we just gotta endure another 8 more months. Inshallah, God keeps us stronger, keeps our mental strong, and we just endure. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
yeah, that's been the dramas here. And alhamdulillah, work is a bit quiet now, thank God, because that's been driving me nuts for the last couple months. But alhamdulillah, work's been quiet a little bit. I've been able to kind of like just focus on other things, take a bit of time as well, just relax a little bit, man. But yeah, yeah, man. Other than that, what else going on, man? Yeah, that's it, man. Just been trying to enjoy.
Ashes learning how to cut hair. He cut
Yeah,
my bum hairstyle off. I look like a
yeah,
bum in that picture, bro. You know, like that bum fights guy.
yeah.
I was like,
Rufus or
bro.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, I don't know. It's the picture. It is the picture he took. He took it at the wrong time. I look like a bum. But sometimes it's weird, because like I get used to that phase because I was like the last time I had a haircut was Superman premiere.
For
That's six
real.
months ago, bro. And the guy
Six
charged me 30.
months, man.
Yeah, bro. It was £30, and I was like, bro, I ain't coming to the
Oof.
barbers no more, man.
Leave it.
I'm sorry, I can't. I can't. I just
So expensive these days.
so it's like sacrificing on what's the word? Presentation
Bro,
and
don't even talk about presentation. You've been like butters for years. Not like in a bad way, but you didn't give a shit for years, bro. So I don't
no,
even know
but
why
there's
you're
there's
wasting
there's
money.
moments, maybe like every 2 months, every 3 months. I was like, yeah, I'll go get a trim. It'll be all right. But then I was like, nah, man, £30, bro. £30. Then Dad was trying to tell me there's a place in Enfield Town that do £15, but it's like pensioners and stuff. I was like, Dad, he's still trying to charge me more. So it's a tough one. But Ashley's learning how to cut hair, which is good. That helps me out
Yeah,
massively.
save money and time, bro. Bro,
Yeah.
I haven't been to the barber shop in over, what is it, over, it's got to be over a couple years now. Like I went
Mm,
on and off, but after COVID and I just got used to short hair. Um, and obviously I met Elia and everything. So my presentation went down a little bit. I didn't give a shit much after I met Elia. But you know how it is, bro. When you're young and single, you have to kind of make an effort, bro. But then after COVID, yeah, and then I got haircut here and there, and then now, bro, exclusively I've just trimmed it myself, man. Like it's not too bad, you know. It's not like the shape up's not too bad, you know what I mean? I budget up sometimes, but after a week, that's the thing, bro. You pay 15 to 20 quid for a trim, which is cool
mm,
it but the time it takes, right? Because time is so valuable. But then, like, bro, in a week it just goes back. I have to shape it out myself anyway. So I'm just like, what's the point? Like for me, I'm like,
mm,
what's the point? My hair's short. I don't need to do every week or whatever. So I just cut it myself, man. But for 30 quid, I would say, man, get Ash to trim your hair. Go to the house every once a month or whatever. Get your trim done. You cut his hair or he cuts his own hair. Cut
mm.
Idris's hair. Just need to go that style, man. Need to go just save some hullas.
Some silly. No, seriously, bro. £30. I just put your chicken and chips
Oh, I
clip
saw
up.
that.
Yeah, it was like just a reminder of like how what sort of state we in, man. For that, you know what I mean? But yeah. Other than that, bro, just gotta keep moving, man. That's the only one thing I can say is keep moving, keep
Yeah,
moving.
life doesn't stop, man. I mean, life doesn't stop. You have to keep moving. So what happens if if you don't move? Then nothing's gonna progress in life. You have to keep moving in every little step. And the thing is, it's like, when you really do think about it, life is beautiful though. Like,
Mm.
alhamdulillah, you have to say alhamdulillah because
Yeah, yeah.
every step you take leads to something nice and great and a moment. And we were talking about this before about capturing moments. And this weekend we on Friday, in town square where we live, which is why we love this community. They had this whole Christmas celebration. Now I don't celebrate it, by the way, guys,
Mm,
right? So don't even go there.
mm,
But the atmosphere is beautiful. Kids are
mm.
playing. They got lights and all that sort of stuff. You got to appreciate things that bring people together. And we went there. We met Mabs. He was there with his kids and whatnot. And we just had some little, they have all these different booths, so we're trying the different foods and
Yeah, yeah.
whatnot, hot dogs and corn dogs or whatever. It's the feeling, bro, that we're there, and the weather was cold, so it's like a very comfortable. Well, you put on a jumper, you have to put on a jumper because it gets really cold, but it's just the atmosphere, and we was like, man, like you know what, these moments are nice, and we went. Mabs introduced us to another friend. He took us to his house, and who lives in the area as well. And we're just chilling and talking, and his wife made us some nice Moroccan tea which Elio really enjoyed and whatnot. And I'm just like, you know what? these are the moments, man. You just have to appreciate these moments of time with friends and family and this festive season and whatnot. Just enjoy that. You have to, man. You have to. Because if you just dwell on the bullshit, which we do most of the time,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
feel like
100. Yeah.
life's bullshit, but it's not, man. Life is great. You just have to think, man. Alhamdulillah, man. Like I say, man, we're not in a bad place compared to other
No,
people in
we're
the
not. We're
world.
not. We're
So
not. We're not. We always have to check ourselves, right? Like yesterday, even going through Tottenham with the kids, they were like, "Oh, Daddy!" Like me, Alara was like, "Oh, Daddy, that wall looks amazing," and
yeah,
it
where
was
was
just
that?
that.
What?
It's in Bruce. Let's like, St. Lloyd's Road, right at the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That
Ah,
corner,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
yeah, and it's like somebody's done some
Where the
graffiti.
train goes over.
No,
No,
further. So that's sorry. So that's St. Lloyd's Road.
St.
So
Lloyd, St.
basically,
Lloyd's.
it's no. So if we're going up the high road, and you take that right, but they've blocked it now to go
Mm.
up to Mum's Road.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what
It's
you're talking
right
about.
there in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
corner, yeah. And
I saw it. It was
like we
so
walked
cute,
down.
so cool.
Oh man, they made me laugh, man. It was like hip hop cover pose, and I was like, I just like you get those moments, and you do embrace them, you do enjoy them, and that's the main thing.
That's
That's
what I
what
love
you kind
about
of
kids.
yeah.
That's
They're
what
so
like, they
pure in the process.
right, and they saw that they got joy out of it, whatever, you know what I mean? Like we walk past graffiti. Sometimes you would walk past graffiti, and I've been to like, New York and you see the Big Pun Memorial, all that stuff. It's amazing. Graffiti is a beautiful form of art,
Mm,
honestly. Like I just don't know how, just the like when you think about the skill set to do it on a wall and the way you scale it and you spray, you
mm.
got one, it's amazing. But the way the kids were posing to it was absolutely awesome. Great to see
It
those
was funny,
pictures,
man.
man.
It was so funny. They make me laugh. Nia especially because she got Alara's more eccentric. Nia's like Nia was like she was a hip hop artist from day. Like she got those hip hop artist pose, which made me laugh. But yeah, it was good. We chilled at Dad yesterday for a bit.
You look younger with the
Cool.
trim, by the way. I have to say, you look younger. You look better with that shorter hair, bro. I don't know
Yeah.
why you grow it out to look like Rufus and whatnot, man. You remember his crackhead?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Like because I haven't had this haircut. When was the last time? Bro, I can't even remember. Probably in my late teens. Not late teens, sorry, I mean late
Nah,
20s.
can't be. Can't be. You probably went short at one point.
I feel like probably maybe in my early 30s, but after that, I just Rufus Games, bro. Uh, but I'm gonna keep it like this because there's no maintenance.
Yeah, oh,
Even though I
keep up.
didn't maintain myself, but I did maintain. Even though I didn't maintain it before because I don't put product in my hair on that, man. Uh, I'm gonna just stick to this. It's fine. The only thing is that it is cold, and UK is cold right now. So like woolly
Put on a
hats and
hat,
everything.
bro. Yeah, man.
I always put on a hat, innit? But now it's like, man, you can feel the side of my head. But I'm gonna wait to see how good he is when he starts doing a skim fade
Yeah, he'll
and
get
start
better.
chopping that.
You get better. I mean, listen, bro. Like I said, I trim my hair, and I know it's all short, but like. I honestly, like I said, I shape up my front of my head because I got a weird I got a weird hairline, as you know.
Mm.
But I've been able to shape up my hairline better than barbers because they don't want to take it back too much. And I know my forehead looks massive right now, but I prefer a slightly bigger forehead and a shaped up front than,
Yeah, bro. You got the Dwayne trim, bro. You got the Dwayne trim.
yeah, yeah, that's what I got. Other than that, they gave me like a heart monitor shape up on my head. I hate it, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, just make it straight. I don't mind if my forehead's big a little bit, but I do that, man. I take it back a little bit just to get it straight, man. So, um, I think I'm doing all right. I think I lost Kibbs, man. With just big smile on his face. But yeah, no, I think if you could build the skill set to do it yourself, then just do it yourself. But
I got a story to say.
yeah, you got
You
locked
cut.
off. We had you just dying for a second, but your camera got locked off or something. Go on.
I don't know what happened. Hopefully the internet's all right. But I got a story for you. I so I met Dwayne when I was about 11 years old. 11 years old. I was in a different class in Northumberland Park School, and then we went to Bangladesh for 9 months. And I know why we went, and it was a tough time for Dad, and uh, the break was needed, I suppose, with everything that was going on as well, and the hardship that he had to go through. Uh, but we came back, and I had to go to a different school, which was D&K, And then 2 weeks later, Northumberland Park wanted me back, so I went back to Northumberland Park, and then I was put into another classroom with my good old buddy, long-term brother for life, Dwayne, uh, who took me under his wing, as he always says, Mohammed. Took me under his wing. But when I started going to when I started cutting my hair short, and I think it was like probably the first year. I'm not sure if it was the first year of college or school, last year of school, and I went to his barbers. So don't get me wrong, man. I think the old schools and the old Jamaicans know how to cut hair, bro. Like the fades were on point. Before we started going to champions, but I went to his barber. I can't remember his barber's name. I do need to speak to him about it because I was laughing the other day because when I got my hair cut, Ash was like, "Your hairline is still good. We didn't have to shape you up. It was just
Mm.
it's there." And I go, "Bro, I remember back in the days, bro. I used to go to Dwayne's one, and Dwayne's barber used to cut my hair like his hair, bro. I used to come out with like this." Uh, Bloody long fei hung haircut, bro. Like he used to give me the
Put the
the
Wong Fei
way
Hong up here.
take my headline back hair, bro. And I was like, bro, why is my man cutting my hair like yours, bro? It was like, shut up, bro, shut up, shut up. I was like, no. Uh so yeah, good memories, man. Good memories coming up. I do need to
Oh
see him.
man,
We
I
did try and
think
meet up each other. Yeah.
you know what? I spoke to him yesterday, man. I gave
Mm,
him a call yesterday, gave him the good news and everything,
mm.
and everything. So it's great to see him. He had these beads on. I was like, "What's this Wakanda beads you got going on here, bro? What's going on?" Turned into the Black Panther, like. I got a chance to see. I believe his barber was in Seven Sisters, The
Yeah,
Mask,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
that. I
yeah.
remember that. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, good memories, man. It's good to see him as well. But yeah, no, I mean. Man, to trim yourself. Now we're old, man. Who cares about presentation? Don't need to look like Rufus and
Exactly,
shit,
bro.
but a little bit of presentation. I think the short hair suits you though, so I would say just
No,
get
thank you,
Ash
bro.
to
Thank you. Yeah, I'll
do
get Ash
it.
to sort me out. Everybody's been saying it. I'll get Ash to sort it out. But yeah, fuck Rufus, man. All right, let's go, bro. Let's
Let's
go.
get into it. Let's get into the podcast. Let's get into the news and reviews and stuff like that of things we watch, man. So, as always, let's start off with the podcast with sharing some condolences or start
Mm,
some condolences because we lost a few people as we do every year,
mm.
every week, should I say? Sorry. So,
I know
first of
it's
all,
crazy.
rest in peace, Peter Green. Character actor Peter Green, best known for his intense and memorable villainous roles in 1990s classic like the sadistic Zed in Pulp Fiction and the ruthless mobster Dorian Tyrell in The Mask, has passed away at the age of 60 after being found unresponsive in his Lower East Side apartment in New York City on Friday last week, December 12th. His longtime manager, Greg Edwards, confirmed the passing and stated that the police did not suspect foul play, with the official cause of death still to be determined by the medical examiners. So rest in peace. I remember him obviously from The Mask and Pulp Fiction. He's done so many different roles and whatnot, man. But rest in peace. Yeah, 60s young, and
Very
you know,
young, bro. That's not living far
uh,
around the corner, bro, man. Bless him. He was wicked in the mask. And then
yeah,
all I remember from Pulp Fiction is that we're gonna get medieval on your ass.
yeah,
Like
because Marcelo Wallace got it, didn't he?
I never
Oh
think of
man.
that. But like he did loads of stuff, man. He did a lot of TV, did a lot of movies as well. He always played a good bad guy. Uh, but I think like it's the time now we're in where we're all those people that we grew up watching in those movies and stuff like that are starting to move along, and it's tough because those are the ones that we grew up with, I know.
Yeah,
Those are
that's
the
what I'm
ones we
saying.
grew up with. But
But I
yeah,
mean, it's part of life. It's a part of life. It's a shame.
hmm
We always want to give our shout outs and whatnot and condolences, but it's a part of life. And again, I keep always
100%.
we don't know what happened here, but
Yeah,
you got to keep healthy, man. Got to keep healthy. But yeah, rest in peace to Peter Green and condolences to his family. We also lost another legend, Rob Reiner, and this was a bit of a hard story actually.
yeah, man.
The entertainment world lost it. World is in mourning following the violent and tragic death of legendary filmmaker and actor Rob Reiner. He passed away at 78, and his wife, Michelle Singer Reiner, 68, who were found dead in their Brentwood home on December 14th. Authorities are investigating the incident as a double homicide, and their 32-year-old son, Nick Rayner, has been arrested and charged with murder after a reported argument. The devastation loss marks the end of a brilliant career for the man behind some of the most beloved films in cinema history, leaving Hollywood fans worldwide in a state of absolute shock. So yeah, I mean, this one's a bit of a hard one, just because of the case and everything and the situation,
Very,
man. But
man.
rest in
Very,
peace.
very
Yeah.
difficult, man. I still think it's a setup, though. I've been looking into the other side of things.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a setup. Something
What do
else
you mean?
going on in the background, bro.
Why him though?
Because he spoke up about things,
Did he?
Trump and stuff like that.
Well, Trump made the dumbest tweet. I mean, like the guy's such a villain sometimes, man. I mean, when I say sometimes, it's like just check your own ego. Something you're supposed to be the president of the United States. Check your ego sometime and don't write a stupid message. You wrote a stupid message about it. It's like, come on, man, you villain. But of course, he's a villain. Like these people are disgusting sometimes. But
Nah, I
yeah.
mean, he. Listen, as cool as the guy is in the industry, like whatever he did when he was in Wall Street and the rest of it, the guy's scum, bro. He's still a criminal. I just don't know how, but puppets are placed in places so that other nefarious things can happen in the background. Give me a second, bro. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, no, that's it's definitely true. But yeah, it's a big loss. Rest in peace, Rob Reiner, and condolences to his family. And I hope his family can find some peace in this situation and everything. And then this one was just reported today, actually. Rest in peace, James Ranson. James Ranson, the acclaimed character actor who rose to fame as Ziggy
Okay, do the count.
Sabotaka in The Wire. Anyway, he was in The Wire, the amazing show The Wire, and recently starred in It Chapter 2. Has tragically passed away at the age of 46, which is super young. That's like 4 years away. Kibler's 46 now. With the Los Angeles medical examiner confirming his death occurred on December 19th, 2025. Ransom was found in his home in Los Angeles, and authorities have ruled the cause as suicide, marking a somber end of the artist who was famously open about his personal battles with mental health, childhood trauma, and addiction. Over 20 years career, he became a favorite of characters like Simon and Sean Baker, leaving behind a legacy of raw, authentic performances in everything from gritty indie films like Tangerine to major horror franchises like Sinister and Black Phone. So, man, it's a shame that it came down to that at the age of 46. But again, man, it's so important for us to not just talk about our mental health and childhood trauma and addictions and all that sort of stuff, but like take action, man. You got to talk about it. Of course, you got to go do the right things. You got to make the steps. But man, like, don't let it build in your head, man, because it leads to this sort of stuff, leads to suicide and stuff. So rest in
I
peace,
can't
man.
believe that though, because you kind of think you get to a point, and it's very difficult because work is work, bro. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, these guys are doing their work, yeah. To be going through that, and it was funny because I was actually trying to figure out myself the other day. I just had a conversation with somebody that had hate, and that hate could lead to all different things. But then it's like, how do you get to a point where you literally take your life? Like my life ain't bad, man. It's not that bad. It's compared to all the other things that are happening in the world right now. Man, my life ain't bad, man. Yes, maybe some things I could be good at, and maybe some things could be better. But my life ain't that bad, man. Like to like I have to. I wake up in the morning. Now I've got a reason to wake up in the morning. But even if I had nothing, like why? How far do you have to go to get to that point to think, you know what, it's done, it's pointless. Because we actually
Mm.
have as loads of chances here.
Mm.
We have loads of chances to redeem ourselves, to get redemption. Even if we fall down, that we can continue to keep going. You know what I mean? I mean, Wolverine is a clear example. I'm going to make it into a geeky way. Yeah, there are some things this guy is not proud that he's done, but he's done it and he's continued to keep moving forward. And I feel like that's just like the human element of hanging around and sticking around. There'll be a time, you know. when we're really old and we're like, yeah, it's time. I've lived a good life. I mean, you got Dick Van Dyke, man, 100 years old. My guy's still
100
going,
years
bro.
old.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Mashallah.
legend.
But like, just to say, to get to that point, it's very difficult, man. And listen, bro, like I keep telling people, and I always say it, like, people look at shit on social media. It's all fake shit. Like, it's not fake. It's all the good stuff. Some of it's fake, though. I'm gonna say probably 80% of it,
Of
but
course.
a lot of it is all the good stuff. It's never the bad stuff. And I uh, always tell people the bad stuff. Like this shit ain't easy. All of this stuff is tough. Like you don't get paid for none of this stuff. Like, and everybody's going all hunky dory, like going on like everything's all good. You're gonna burn out, and you're gonna question yourself, and you're gonna ask yourself. I mean, it was recently a black cosplayer who was getting bullied online a lot, and she had like millions or thousands of followers, bro. She did the same. She did the same thing, and it's like I need to get her name up. I shouldn't say that. We should always remember their names. Uh, and that's just your general folk doing that just because of social media bullying, because they say you can't cosplay these characters. We're still in some weird time at the moment, bro, which is crazy because I feel like we didn't witness a lot of this stuff in our teenage years or our adult years. It's only now you're seeing it on an extent where it's like we know how to shut ourselves away from people saying words on a text message.
Mm.
It doesn't bother me. Read the comments or don't read the comments. It doesn't bother us. But for the next generation, that's my kids. Like, how do you teach them to be resilient? And I hope we can pass that on to them. Is that resilience? And like, that is zeros and dots. That's numbers. That's letters. That ain't gonna bother you. That ain't gonna make much difference in your reality. How do you teach that? How do you move? Because we are a weak society now. I think we're weaker than we were 20 years ago.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I definitely agree with that. I mean, look, I really don't know what the chemical balance goes on in the body and the mind when it decides that it's done. The amount of
Yeah,
stuff people listen, we all go through shit, don't get me wrong. And I've gone through like we've all have. I've gone through scenarios in my head where I'm like, is this worth it? Like life and
yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
But I'll never do it. Like the question pops up, man, whatever, man, I'm done with this, man. I'm done with life. Fuck it, just take me. But then you just like it's the moment of anger or stress or whatever you're going through. But that's that feeling must be a continuous feeling for months or years even before you actually make that decision and do it. You know what I mean? What I go through is just a moment of anger. It's a moment of breaking. I broke. Fuck it. I can't take life anymore. Just take me. But I'm not doing nothing. I just probably, I don't know, stub my toe or drop something or whatever. And I'm doing that. You know what I mean? Of silly sort of thing. No, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, these thoughts do come in, but just to get to that point, there's something huge there, man. There's something huge, and people go through stuff, man. And some of the people, be it a celebrity or not, man, they go through so much, and we just
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
exactly.
Nobody knows what goes in through someone else's head, man, because it's their emotions, it's their thoughts, it's their atmosphere, it's their environment, everything is theirs. You just
Exactly.
really don't know, man. So again, man, you just gotta like you gotta check in with people. You gotta make sure they communicate with each other, or they're communicating in the right sort of ways to avoid these things, man. And find hobbies, find loved ones, find good memories, be with people, get good
I like
memories,
it.
and just do endurance and that was weird, bro.
Sorry, what was
And
that?
no, I just heard you say I like you, which was very weird.
No, not you. I
Um,
was, I was, I was giving Nia her.
I know, I can know, but for the listeners, if someone hears that, they don't know what the hell you're talking to. Um,
Sorry.
yeah. But yeah, no, condone. Listen, man. Let's James Ranson, man. Rest in peace, and
Yeah,
and
rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Sorry,
if
guys. I had to give her dudu, and I said I like her.
all right, guys, let's move on to the movie reviews and TV shows reviews that we've seen. So I was invited to watch the Avatar: Fire and Ash screening in Dubai, which was last week. I took Mabs with me.
Mm,
And we got invited to go, and I appreciate the Disney Mina and Fox Mina and the whole team. And shout outs to the team at Havas, who's the agency who's hooked me up. So shout outs to them, man. Really
mm.
appreciate them hooking me up. Listen, man, this film. So I was anticipating 3 hour film. I was like, oh man, I was feeling a bit anxious. Like, can I sit for 3 hours in this movie? I hope it keeps me entertained. I hope it keeps me. Listen, bro, it did keep me entertained for 3 hours. It's a visually stunning movie. It's the best of the best when it comes to visuals. Nothing
Mm,
has ever beaten it, and also it sets the standard of saying like, "Hey, Hollywood, this is what we should be at." Like, there's no excuse that you should be under unless you're really undercharging or underpaying and you're exploiting people and all that sort of stuff. This is the standard. Like, it is picture perfect, flawless, bro,
mm.
flawless victory when it comes to the visuals because I every scene you're watching and also this movie is like great in 3D because you watch it in real 3D. I'm looking at every scene and I'm like every single scene is just picture perfect, beautiful. Listen, it sets the standard. It's the best when it comes to the visuals and all that sort of stuff. Absolutely beautiful and everything. So James Cameron, these Avatar movies is just a visual spectacle that you go to the cinema and get lost in this world of Pandora, right? And the 3D, this movie is perfect for 3D because it really wants you to get lost in this world of Pandora and everything. So perfect movie to watch on IMAX, whatever the clearest screen is with 3D glasses and just get lost in it. Perfect from that perspective. Storyline is just a continuation. It's just a continuation
Yeah.
from part two. And yes, there's more to it and whatnot, but it's not really like amazing story and whatnot. I mean, I'm not complaining in the sense that I wanted something different because I know a lot of people saying it's just the same shit. I'm not really complaining on that because I kind of know what I'm expecting, which is the visual, stunning visuals. Story was just the same, simple sort of stuff. Um, yeah, I won't go too deep into the story, but I think it was quite simple. They're defending it. You got these humans, and the humans always find a way to wanting to colonize, wanting to take over, wanting to take whatever, right? And they have to fight back in a certain way. There were some new elements. You meet the fire and ash people, and they're in a certain way, and they end up getting guns as well. They're making deals with them. Like it's like the humans are now trying to team up with the avatars and turn them against them. You know what I mean? You what do you call it? Just like in real world, you find traitors within your
It's
own
what's
race.
happening in the real world, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So it's that. But the one thing I would say, like this movie, the Avatar movies, for me personally, even though they're the highest grossing movies of all time and all that sort of stuff, there's nothing for me personally pop culture memorable about these movies. You know what I mean? I don't know the characters. I remember the name just because I just watched it, Jake Sully and all that sort of stuff. But I don't know the characters. The blue characters are not pop culture figures that I would remember or care about. 20
Mm,
years from now, I'm never going to watch these movies again. They're just too long for me personally. There's nothing that really entices me to watch the first movie, the second movie, or even this one again. They're not rewatchable for me personally. I just don't have the bandwidth and I just don't find it memorable in that sense. You know what I mean? I don't see these movies as pop culture classics, in my opinion.
no.
They're just visual, stunning spectacles at the time. I watched it, I enjoyed it. I was like, wow, that's beautiful. Every freaking movie should, especially if you're using special effects should be on this level. If it's not, that's how you know you've cut corners, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
But other than that, nah, man, that's it. That's it for me with these movies. I watch it and that's it. I'm done. Like, and I will never say the movie's shit because it's not. I'm just saying it's not a pop culture classic for me. Like, none of these are. None of the characters are. Yeah, the avatar. Like, I'll never buy like an avatar statue or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, the blue characters are not like epic. You know what I mean? Like, I'll watch. Let me try and think of. I'll watch. Be an anime or an MCU character of Marvel that I've never got to know or whatever. Let's use Peacemaker, for example. I
Mm,
never knew who the hell Peacemaker was, but James Gunn and the team or that show in general is so great. And John Cena is so great. I'm a fan of Peacemaker, so I might buy a Peacemaker comic now to read more about him and his stories and whatnot. Does that make sense? I wouldn't do that with Avatar. Like I don't care anymore about them. I watched it, spectacle, amazing. Glad I was there. Can't wait for the next. When I say can't wait for the next one, I will watch the next one if they do it, and I would expect the same thing. Beautiful visuals, but it will never be a memorable movie for me, in my opinion, and not memorable characters.
Listen, I haven't had the chance to see it myself. I feel the same. Like. It's a movie for my dad. Our dad. Uh,
Yeah, just shift that
which
way
way?
in the middle, but yeah, just shift in the middle a little bit. The other way, other way. Yeah, yeah, middle.
Yeah,
There,
it's
there,
not a
there.
movie. It's not a movie. It's not, as you said. It's not for me. It's not a pop culture. It's not a pop culture classic or anything like that for me. It's not like one of those ones. Yeah, man, go get the Blu-ray, DVD, VHS, LCD, and VCD or whatever. I don't even know if
Floppy
they do
disk.
that anymore. Floppy disk games. Can you imagine that movie on floppy disk, bro? That's like 3,000 floppy disks. You have to keep changing every minute.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, it's one of those movies. Like it is a grand spectacle to see James Cameron do the amazing job that he does and what he wants to bring, the technology that he brings to these movies as well. Like I've been watching the interviews, bro, which are amazing, and it's great to see. You know, he's inspired another generation of movie makers. You know what I mean? And you're right, it's setting a standard. But the story is exactly of, as you said, colonization and people protecting themselves. You know, these directors, they've always known what they've done. Same thing with George Lucas. They know what stories they're putting out there because
Hmm.
they're mirroring our reality. And this is exactly what's happening in Palestine and Gaza and all of those places, civil war in Sudan and Congo and all of that madness. This is real world shit happening right now. And people maybe get bored of us always comparing stuff to reality. But as much as I love fantasy, man, a lot of it connects to us on a deeper level because of our
Hmm.
humanity. Yeah. So,
I got that question the other day. I was talking to Mabs, and he was like, why do you guys talk politics on the podcast? And he watches, shout out to Mabs, he watches sometimes as well. And he's like, why do you guys? And I'm like, bro, if you notice, we oh it because movies are political. Like
mm,
movies are political. They get it from real life. Life is political. But we would always reference what's happening in the real world, especially if it touches us or whatnot, because there's loads of shit going on. But it connected to the movie. Like as we were watching Avatar, I was like, bro, that's fucking Israel. Like right there. Like it's so connected. So that's what I'm saying. Like I don't talk. We talk politics on the podcast because the movies are political. They
mm.
relate to real world issues. I can't not help but mention it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and people kind of, what's the word? They like to separate things. And of course we do. It's fantasy. It's stuff I love. Uh, but we're in a world where there's, the silver lining is this is mirroring our universe, our reality, the things that are going on with us right now, and it's just the forefront of it. But I'm looking forward to watching it. I'm hoping to take Dad probably next week
Yes.
sometime and
Go
go
watch it
catch
in
it in
IMAX.
3D. Yeah.
Honestly, I listen, bro. I'm not vouching for anyone and whatnot, but if you're gonna spend money in IMAX 3D, this is the movie. This is the
Mm.
movie. No other movie because that's a start. That's bro. The visuals you will not be disappointed when you put on those glasses and it starts. You know, wow. And the
Bro, is there
feeling is
anything? It's feeling. Sorry, you were saying?
no, no. There's throughout the whole movie there is not one scene, bro. I'm telling you, the production and the editing or whatever, they must have had thousands of people just looking at every single pixel to make sure it's on point. They smashed it. So 100% go cinema and watch it in the best quality screen in 3D as possible. What was your question? Is there what
No, that's what I
anybody?
was gonna say. Any Badus?
There's no Badus, but there's no you can't see anything. But there's like there's scenes where it's like, oh yeah, they just done Badus. It's like now like they're trying to really make these avatars like looking like kind of fine. Like the moment you're sitting there, you're like, would I don't know. It's just, but I don't know why they do that, bro. Why are you gonna make these blue things look attractive or give certain vibes or whatnot?
Right,
Anyway,
man.
there's
That
none,
that
but
makes us. That makes us like they know how. It's the mind, man. The
men,
mind works
men
in
are.
it's the way men are, bro. That is crazy. That is crazy. All right,
Yeah, but
cool. Uh,
you don't see
don't want
anything.
to
But
be in
yeah,
those
well,
uncomfortable scenes like Oppenheimer, and I was like, oh shit.
that was the worst with Dad. Yeah, that was the worst. Titanic was always awkward back in the days, right? Because remember, splat, whatever. But then Oppenheimer was absolutely horrible with Dad there. But this one doesn't have none of that. No, it's just awkward like vibes, and then you're like, all right, but they don't show anything, which is cool.
See, that's all right. That's okay. Because yeah, Oppenheimer destroyed me. And then I remember your eyes on me. I'm looking at you.
It's like, don't make any
Actually, Yaku
contact with
was in
that.
front. I was like touching the Yaku, and it was like, why, bro? Yaku's like bare looking as well.
So terrible, man. I know it's kind of awkward these films these days, man. Bloody hell, man.
Yeah.
No, check it out,
All
guys.
right.
Check it out. And again, shout out to that one. So the next movie I watched a movie called Jay Kelly. I don't know if you've seen it.
Not
It came
yet.
out on Netflix. Yeah, oh, it's brilliant, man. So new star-studded comedy drama, Jay Kelly, directed by Noah Baumbach,
Bombastic.
and yeah, and starring George Clooney and Adam Sandler is out now, having been released globally on Netflix on December 5th. Um, After a brief theoretical run. So Netflix are doing theoretical runs and then they put it on cinema, which is quite
Because
good.
they
The
want
film,
Oscar buzz.
yeah. The film follows an aging Hollywood star and his manager on an emotional and often humorous journey through Europe as the actor confronts his life choices, his relationship with his daughter, and the legacy he will leave behind. Jay Kelly has been well received by critics. With praises directed at the moving performance of both George Clooney and Adam Sandler. Listen, bro, we always talk about legacy and whatnot. This film really touches on it. It was actually a really nice film to watch, honestly. George Clooney
Yeah.
is absolutely brilliant in it. And as the synopsis says, he's an old agent actor. And then when he comes to, he's a superstar.
Mm.
Everybody loves him. But life is not great because everybody loves him, but nobody loves him. No, everybody loves him, but he's lonely. No, he doesn't have a good relationship with his kids. No woman in his life. I think he's divorced and whatnot. His friends are business more than friends. His friends are his management and all that sort of stuff. It's like that's more business more than anything. So you get through the film and you get right to the end and you just realize, oh man, you're the most popular guy in the world, but the most lonely. Because you to get to that popularity with everyone in the world, and not saying that was his goal, but to get
Mm.
that, you you what you call it, you excluded the most important popularity that you need, which is with your kids, with your wife. Like popularity meaning that connection, and you just realize how lonely he is. And George Clooney has got this great acting ability where he's always trying to put on a smile, but you can see the heart breaking when
Mm.
he's just not able to
I need to
connect
watch
with
it. I need
things.
to watch
Like
it.
it's really good, man. I found it when you just see it in his smiley face because he's trying to invite people to this award thing, and when every time a loved one's like, "No, I'm not gonna be there," it's like. Oh, yeah, you could try it. It'd be great to have you there. George Clooney smashes it. His performance makes you realize or makes you see that his heart is breaking here because no one's showing up to this thing. It's really nice, man. Really great movie, easy to watch. Adam Sandler, I wouldn't say it's a comedy or whatnot, but Adam Sandler's great, even though it was Zionist bastard. He's great in it. Really good movie. I'll recommend it, man. I really enjoyed that one.
I'll check it out. I'll put it. I've been waiting to see. I've seen the trailers. Uh, yeah, it looks good. It looks good. There's one thing that I've recently started to notice about George Clooney films as well, because there's a couple of films I've seen of his, not probably earlier on this year, and there was one where he played like an anchor reporter, and he was doing stuff in the stock markets, and then he got hijacked, and some ransom shit started happening, and it was actually a really good film. But he did the same thing. Julia Roberts is in it, and he was trying to say sorry to her about something because they've had an on and off kind of friend relationship, bullshitting or something, and you can see it in his face, like he's trying so hard, but he is breaking inside, and that's very hard to show to people because we mask a lot of our emotions, right? There's this thing that in ADHD and autism is called masking, and it's like to try and fit in with everybody else around you. You don't be awkward. You learn to mask yourself away from that, even though if you feel sad or hysterically want to laugh, there's that masking thing that we do, but he shows that on the screen really well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that, bro.
Yeah, I think you would enjoy this, man. And again, legacy. When you're like, oh man, what's your legacy? And you always say it's your kids, what you leave back for your kids. And when you have such a legacy in the world, but you don't have that legacy, oh,
This is
that's a
based on a
hard.
true. Is it based on a true story or true actor,
I don't think
or is it?
so. I don't think
Oh,
so.
okay, all
Yeah,
right,
not that I saw anything about it, but I don't think so.
okay. I'll
Otherwise,
check
yeah,
it
no,
out.
my synopsis, I'm sure would have told me if it was based on a true story. I don't think it
Yeah.
is.
Okay, cool.
Um, Cool. I watched yesterday I watched Wake Up Dead Man and Knives Out Mystery, man. So these Knives Out series are
Oh,
really good, man. So Benoit Blanc returns in the Wake Up Dead Man and Knives Out Mystery, which premieres on Netflix on it premiered on December 12th. Taking a world-renowned detective to a small town in upstate New York to solve an impossible murder inside a Catholic church. Written and directed by Ryan Johnson, the third
hmm.
installment in the franchise the franchise trades the sunny locals of the previous films for a gothic religious atmosphere as Blank teams up with a young priest, John O'Connor, to investigate the death of a charismatic what do you call it? Signal, which is Josh Brolin. The film has been praised for its dark tone and features a massive assembly cast, including Jeremy Renner. Good to see him back on the big screen. Um, Mila Kunis, Glenn Close, solidifying it as one of the most must-watch films of the year. These Knives Out mystery films are so fun to watch because it is
Mm.
like a mystery. It's like you're playing a game and you're actually trying to figure out who's the killer and how did it all happen and whatnot. It's like Sherlock Holmes, like a new edition of Sherlock Holmes. I mean, things amazing in it. What's his name? Daniel
Danny
Craig
Craig.
as the detective
Yeah.
is amazing. He's amazing in this, and I really these movies. The reason why these mysteries are so good is because you're constantly trying to figure out who and how and whatnot. It's really cool with these twists and all this. Like when you find out the end, I almost feel like all three of them so far have been perfect, great movies, mystery movies. And I feel like I almost get it wrong every time when you're trying to guess. It's like that game, you have board games, you're trying to
Cluedo.
detect
Cluedo.
Cluedo or whatever. I seriously, it's like a version of that, but it's brilliant, brilliant movie. I don't know if you had a chance to see it, but definitely worth it if you've seen the other ones.
No, definitely. When I get the chance, I will see it. I like you, huh? Go on, get some sleep. Sorry. I didn't really enjoy the second one though. Alara, can you put the volume down, please? I didn't see the second one. I did see the second one. I didn't really enjoy the second one. I think the first one is a brilliant movie, but I will definitely check out this one. I've heard good things about this, and people that watched it at the film festival said it was really good as well. So definitely will check it out. Definitely will check it out.
Yeah, got a couple movies to watch. They're good movies. They're fun to watch, man. They're good to watch. All right, this one was awesome. I watched this one yesterday, man. Dave Chappelle's new special, The Unstoppable, which was. Did you get a chance to watch this?
I haven't. I want to
Ah,
watch
man,
it
I
today.
wish you did. I mean, listen, Dave Chappelle stuns fans as by shadow dropping his new 75-minute Netflix special, The Unstoppable. There was no promotion around this, bro. He just randomly came out with it after the Jake Paul fight or whatnot. I think he done a little post saying my special's out after the fight, Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua fight. So it came out December 20th, following the surprise announced during the Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua boxing broadcast. The special filmed at a sold out homecoming show in Washington D.C., where Chappelle's from, sees the comedy icon doubling down almost on the paralyzing themes, including his defense of his Saudi Arabia performance and sharp commentary on the censorship of American media figures like Jimmy Kimmel. With runtime of an hour and 25 minutes, the Unstoppable, or 15 minutes, sorry, the Unstoppable serves as a raw, unfiltered look at the comedian who feels increasingly isolated from Western liberal discourse while remaining one of the most watched figures in the world. Listen, Chappelle is not afraid to talk, man. That's why I love this dude, bro, because he goes in. Not only he talks about Jimmy Kimmel, he talks about Charlie Kirk, he talks about Israel, all of that sort of stuff. He said, fuck Bill Maher, and I agree with him. It's like, fuck that guy. I agree with him. Um, that's what I love about Chappelle. And you knew Chappelle can never be bought from the moment they tried to fuck him over or tried to buy him from the Chappelle show, and he was like, "Nope, take your money, I'm out of here." Right? You knew from then that dude is real, right? And he always keeps it real, man. I mean, he's the best talker because, like, when I saw Kevin Hart's comedy special a couple of weeks back, the beginning cracked me up. I was dying, almost in tears. And then he
Mm.
went into some other sets or whatnot, which they were fun to watch. They were okay, but there was moments that I just zoned out. With Chappelle, when he's on stage, bro, not only has he got a presence, he's got a great way of talking and telling a story. Whereas it's like am I watching a comedy special or like a TED talk or am I listening to a podcast? He's just brilliant. You don't zone out at all. I'm just listening to him, and then he throws in a punchline, and you're just laughing, you giggle about it and whatnot. Then he throws in something really controversial or whatever. Listen, man, you can't block Chappelle from talking, man. I love the fact that he speaks up for what's necessary, not just for Palestine, which he does, and he's brave enough to do it because other comedians don't do it and whatnot. Love Chappelle, and he's probably the greatest, or at this time, one of the greatest, one of the most popular, and he uses his voice to really speak out, and he does it in a great way, in a great story, in a great comedy special. I loved it, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of the viral clips that he's put out there about Israel and about Bill Maher and Charlie Kirk and all that sort of stuff. It's just brilliant. He is the best, no doubt about it, man. I really enjoyed it, and you know what? I love him for speaking out. You can't cancel Chappelle.
Nah,
Fuck.
listen, bro, you
You
can't
can
cancel,
cancel.
man.
But my guy would just go. You know what he did when they tried to cancel him with his thing. He went to the park and he just done comedy. Like he didn't have to do anything. My guy just does it on the streets. You can't cancel the goat, man.
No, no, exactly. Because people are there, man. We've been with him on the journey from the beginning, and we've seen his integrity. Uh, Listen, I love that dude, man. Ever since I saw him in Blue Streak, and then he did his show, and then genius on so many levels, bro. But uh, I'm glad he did what he did because people were trying to block it. They would have blocked it if they knew that he had a special coming out and they were talking about the topics he was talking about. And could you imagine Paramount buying that shit?
That
No.
bro. Well, this is what I'm saying. No, Paramount's looking to buy Warner Brothers, right? This was on Netflix, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I was talking to Habib about this, right? But obviously, in regards to the stock market and shit. But I'm like, listen, bro, the business side of it is one perspective, but I feel like there's a political side. And I don't know. I don't know. But obviously, Paramount and the people who own that bunch of Zionist bastard billionaires that trying to buy all this stuff up just because they want to control the narrative, right? Paramount and whatnot. His son is now bought Tic Tac because they want to control the propaganda because Israel has lost the propaganda war or the
Mm.
narrative war, right? So that's why their goal was to buy Warner Brothers, because even more through Hollywood, they can control the narrative. Now, Netflix has made a bid, right, which was way lower. It was about 80 something million, 80, no, 800 and something million, no,
Billion,
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 sorry,
billion. Yeah.
billion. And then, or 80 something billion, sorry. And then Paramount's one was like 100 and something billion. But Warner Brothers didn't go for it. And I'm just like, why? Like, if it was just pure business and money, wouldn't you just take the 100 and something billion? But they chose not to, right? And I think they might, I mean, there's still discussions, but there's a good chance they might end up going with Netflix ones, right? But I feel like the owners of Warner Brothers and Netflix and whatnot, I feel that they're more aligned in regards to not being controlled, right? This is what I feel. Again, I don't know, and I'm sure there's a bunch of Zionists that control things too, but Netflix, if you notice, bro, they give Mo Imar his special, and they his show which talks about pro-Palestine content that Dave Chappelle won. I heard that Netflix refused to show or stream that October 7th propaganda video that Israel tried to put out. I heard that they refused to put it on there. So something tells me like they're not just they're like, nah, you're not gonna control us. There's something there. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I want Netflix to buy Warner Brothers. I hope they win, basically. If anyone is, I want it to be them rather than Paramount. So I'm glad Warner Brothers rejected. There's something there, man. If you're rejecting 100 and something billion, that means there's something there where you're like, nah, I'm not allowing you to take control of the industry like that. So that's my thoughts on that. But yeah, bro, you gotta watch the special. He's brilliant. He's
No, I will
absolutely
do.
the greatest of all time. I don't care. Anyway, in this era. All right, let's talk about some stuff, some trailers, man. Some cool trailers came out. I know we don't do trailer reactions no more, but these were pretty cool. First of all, Supergirl. You had the opportunity to watch Supergirl trailer before anyone, and then we watched it after. What was
Mm.
your thoughts on the trailer? And how
I mean,
was
it doesn't.
the
The Q&A.
experience of watching it? Yeah, you done a Q&A, so I didn't know you did that. How was
Yeah,
that?
there was a Q&A with James Gunn, Greg, and Millie, but they
Any
didn't answer
any
any of our
audio?
questions. No, no,
Oh,
no, they didn't answer any of our questions, and we weren't allowed to tell anybody that we were doing the press conference. So, bit of a confusing thing, and I don't mean to put Warner Brothers out there because they always hook us up, and I got love for the DC team as well. So we got to get there was like an early. screening of the trailer we got to see that I did a reaction to after, which I popped up. It's on our socials and it's on here as well. And then they did a Q&A with James, Millie, and Greg, the director. It looks fun. Listen, I'm looking forward to it. It looks like a really fun movie. I think people are already saying, Guardians of the Galaxy vibes, but if they read the comic book, you'll see that it's very colorful and kind of similar as well. And remember, Kara is a different type of character. This is a woman that actually saw her planet get destroyed. This is a woman that was burdened to look after Kal-El and then lost him in the process, and then just in pain, really and truly. She's not like Clark, where he got to grow up with a family and found his way. And she says it in the trailer where he's like, he sees the good in people, but I see the truth. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That's powerful, man. It looks like it's going to be a fun movie, man. It looks good. We got a little glimpse of Jason Momoa as Lobo, which I'm excited for as well. So,
Yeah.
bro, I'm looking forward to it. That's like, one of those movies this year that, because Superman was so good, bro. Like, it's in my top 10 of like favorite movies this year, but it's in my favorite movies like of superhero movies because I've probably seen it 100 times already because of Nia. But it's just he made he gave the character love and hope that we've always seen in the comic books. And don't get me wrong, like I'm not gonna shit on Snyder's version. I still enjoyed it. I still love it. I still love the character of Superman. I love seeing that S on the chest and doing all the good things. And yes, we got a different, darker version for a little while, but yeah, I feel like we're heading in a direction where DC Studios is getting the chance to do their own thing, their own take on these characters, and kind of bring in a new crowd as well. We did a Q&A after. We did send some questions in, but they didn't answer any of our questions. But the only reason why I'm going to get at Warner Brothers was they said to us that we weren't allowed to share no clips, no nothing. And then I go online, bro, and there's bare people sharing it, and it's like, you give me this NDA to sign to say I'm not allowed to share that we were on that press conference. Then there's bare people showing images of them on there. It's like, and nothing happens to them, but because they're getting views and likes, the smaller accounts kind of get criticized for it, if that makes sense.
Mm.
Anyway, good Q&A session, great session. I know there was some spoilers that came out in there, and I was kind of gutted about that because it's like, oh, control. You can see James Gunn panicking. He was like, oh
Mm.
shit, chill out, spoiler. But those things are gonna happen, man, and people are excited about the character as well. And now we live in a society where we're all about spoiling. Like, bro, I have unfollowed, muted, good night people, even the bigger, large accounts, bro. I don't even follow those accounts no more. Like, on the odd occasion when a new trailer comes out, I'll share it. I think the only, because they follow us, I don't want to cause any problems, is Warner Brothers and DC actually follow us on our accounts. So it's like,
That's cool.
okay, I'll keep you guys there. But like Disney, 20th Century, all those other ones, any major accounts like Nerd Rockstar and comicbook.com and good night. And even and sorry to say, and I've already said it to you guys. There's a couple of fellow creators. I've just said, guys, I'm very sorry, but too many spoilers. Good night.
Right, right, same. I'm saying, you talk about spoilers and stuff. So I didn't speak about this on the when I watched Avatar. One of the anticipations was I was gonna watch the Doomsday trailer. Man, they didn't give me shit. So I don't know if it's out or whatnot, but I don't want to see it online. I've seen a few things. I don't know if they're real or fake. That's one good thing about AI. It's kind of like, is that real or is it fake? I don't know. So I'm just assuming it's all fake. But I didn't even get a chance to see the trailer for that, which was I was gutted about. But yeah, you're right. Spoilers suck and whatnot, but I will
No,
wait for the
yeah.
Doomsday
So
trailer when it comes out
when it comes out,
legitly.
same here, same here, same here. So that was that trailer. What else would trailers come
It
out?
was the Street Fighter trailer, which was I won't talk about as well, which
Yes,
was
the teaser.
yeah, that was listen, man, that was it gave me. Do you know what it gave me? It gave me the old 1993 one or whatever with Jean-Claude Van Damme vibes. It was that. Look, they so far they got an A star, almost an A star, would say, with costume and design and everything. It
Yes.
did look cheesy, like it looked like the cheese that I would enjoy from that previous movie. It looked like part two of that one, basically. Because there's an element of like, and again, I don't know, but I'm like, oh, if it looks like that then I hope it's not a serious film because I just wouldn't be able to take it serious. But if it's got like serious elements, but just a cool nostalgic feeling about it, then maybe I could accept it. You know, even Ryu had the stance, and I was like, that's freaking cool. That's cool. I
It
look again
was.
from
It
the
was.
action I saw so far, I was like, okay, wasn't I don't know. I thought you'd take the action to another level, but we haven't seen anything yet. So let's hope they do. And I hope to see Dragon Ball, what do you call it, Hadoukens and all that sort of stuff. Like, please, you've got to give us that stuff. But like, my first vibes was like, all right, this looks cheesy, but I think I'll enjoy it. Right, it's gonna be big like
I'm
that.
gonna
But
enjoy it regardless. I'm gonna
yeah,
enjoy.
yeah.
But the one thing I noticed, there is no Sagat.
Oh yeah, you're right. There is no Sagat.
There is
Who?
no
No, but was
Sagat unless
Sagat?
that's gonna.
Maybe in the future, because I think the original Street Fighter was Sagat in it. M. Bison wasn't even Ben M. Bison actually, man. He was like Vega, and I think Vega's name was M. Bison was Balrog, and I don't know. It was very different. I don't know if Sagat joined Street Fighter back then, but maybe in the future they're saving that. But it was cool. I enjoyed it, man. I mean, I enjoyed that trailer. It was just a bit of a hype, and I think because of the nostalgia of Street Fighter they definitely it'll definitely get a whole audience there. I do think that YouTube one that we saw, I can't remember what it was called, was the best live action Street Fighter I've ever seen from a serious perspective. Do you remember that one, Kibbs?
Yeah, Rise of a something. I can't remember what it's called, but that was good.
That was brilliant, but that was
That
serious.
was
But
good.
let's see where this takes us, man. Let's see where this takes us. You never know. Like it's just a teaser, so you never know what we're gonna get in this movie. So I'm looking forward to that.
Definitely looking forward to it. It looked good. I like the visuals. I do like the visuals. It's gonna be cheesy, and I'm good. I'm glad. It should be cheesy. I mean, they even had a scene of somebody beating up a car, bro.
Yes, come on, that was cool. Just
So
nostalgia. Just nostalgia. I was talking about the first time we had Street Fighter 2. I remember we're going to the arcades and just watching it because we never had money to play or whatnot. You'll never want to waste the way we were and the way, you know, the money that we had, you'll never waste 50p on one credit, man. No way. So we'll just sit there watching it. But I remember first getting it on the Mega Drive and it was just like the best thing ever, man. Like finally got Street Fighter at home. Um, so yeah, looking forward to that movie. All right. Anything that you watched that you wanted to give a quick review or thoughts on?
Taron, is it Taron Edican? Edican? Man, what's his name, man? Edgerton. Taron Edgerton.
What's that? What is that?
Hold on.
Let's
She
see. Hi,
rides
guys.
shotgun. She rides shotgun. Edgerton. Edgerton, yeah. Taron Edgerton. It's a movie that's on Amazon right now. It's called She Rides Shotgun. It's about this Mark IV is let me read the synopsis, see if I can make this sound really good. Let's see if I can read better than Gilman. Mark for Death by Unrelenting. I'm losing already.
Yeah, you lose, man. Put pressure on yourself.
Mark for Death, Unrelenting Enemies. A newly released ex-con must protect his estranged 11-year-old daughter at all cost. With a little resources and no one to trust, they form a bond under fire as they evade a corrupted sheriff and a brutal gang leader who stop at nothing to protect his criminal interest. This was a good film, bro. I think I saw it like 2 weeks ago. It's the last film I saw. And Taron Egerton is one of those actors that he's just versatile in everything he does. He's the guy who was in Kingsman, and his list of movies go on. He's really good. He did that little movie last year in Christmas where it was like Die Hard. Uh,
Mm,
but he's like a versatile. He did Tetris, yeah, he did Tetris as well.
yeah.
Really versatile actor. This is about him coming out, an ex-convict coming out of prison, marked for death basically by the gang that he used to work for, and then uh, protecting his estranged daughter that he hasn't been with. Bro, heartfelt, man. Had me emotional at times because what a father would do just to protect his kid, even though he hardly knows her, but he's seen what he's had to go through to do that. Uh, Very hard hitting stuff, shot beautifully as well, man. It's a really good film. He picks his projects very well because I think what he does with He feels like he's more comfortable with the work that he wants to do. He's not going by Hollywood standards, which is great for an actor to do. He's not looking to be in every single big budgeted movie in the world. He just wants to be creative. And in this movie, uh, it's cops and robbers, man. He's still getting chased by police, and then he's getting chased by gangs. You got corrupt police as well. Good movie, very good movie. I need to do a review for that. I didn't do that. The other thing was I actually got to go watch The Housemaids, which came out, which she said was really good as well. She got put out a little review as well, and then there was something else, bro. It's gone right out of my head now. Yeah, SpongeBob. I saw the SpongeBob movie with my with Alara. That's about it, bro. I haven't been able to sit down. I mean, I saw Stranger Things.
We spoke
We
about
haven't
that.
spoken. Did we speak about
Oh,
that?
yeah, spoke about it
Yeah,
last
we
time.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Other than that, looking forward to the next chapter. That's about it, bro, from me, man. Other than that, not much. I'm actually watching uh Lois and Superman. Superman and Lois, sorry. Because I felt like I started it off and it started off really well. And I've started it again. I thought, let me try and give it some love because I saw some clips online and I was like, you know what? It looked really emotional towards the end of it. I mean, now watching it again, and I would say if you get the chance, try and watch it. And I know it's a CW show and it sometimes gets a bit cheesy, but this isn't cheesy. This is showing more of Clark Kent as a father and the struggles that he has to deal with as a husband, uh, as a father, and as someone that's protecting the world as well, and the dramas that go around. Now, it's not like Smallville at all, where Smallville had moments where you're like, "What the hell is going on? What the hell?" This one, his journey as a father and his struggle as a father, and again, I wish I did watch all of it back then, but I'm happy to start it again because there are moments you're like, "Oh, I can imagine what Ash is going through with Idris." And there are
Mm.
moments where I'm like, oh man, like, I've had moments like this with Lara, and it's like, how do you process information? Now, here's a character that he gets his powers from the sun, yeah, and that's like his abilities that he has to process, he has had to learn. And then you have sorry, I almost lost the point there. What was it? So here's a guy who processes energy from the sun to get his superpowers, yeah. But then as a parent, as a human, he's learning off what he learned from his mum and dad and with Lois. And even though he's an alien, he's still human. Like deep down inside, he's still just a guy struggling to be a father and trying to raise his kids in the right way and making sure that he can guide them in the right way as well, because he can't be there all the time, even though he's the man of steel, he's faster than a speeding bullet. The guy's struggling. And it's strange to see that because we're so used to this. Like we've always seen the strong element of what Superman does, and we get to see more Superman than we do see of Clark. And that was the one thing that I take away from the movie they didn't do, was that I'd love to see more of Clark because the relationship he had with his father and his mum was really sweet. You know what I mean? And like how much his father adores him. That's not blood, man. He,
Mm.
you could bring somebody up. That's yours all day long. Uh, so Lois, the Superman and Lois, bro. I'm on that journey at the moment now, and I'm watching that episode here and there, but I'm actually enjoying it, and it's like you're seeing a father struggle, bro. You can have all the superpowers in the world. I'm still struggling to connect with my kids. Ah, really
Mm.
good, bro.
I
It's
see.
funny to, yeah, it's really good. It's really good. So
I
if you get a
I
chance,
actually
yeah, check it.
I actually watched season one and then I actually lost track. But I remember enjoying it generally. I was like, oh, this is
Yeah, it
better
was
than
all
that
right.
CW stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
So
all
I
right.
did watch that. Well, that's a good segue into the news. And the first story of the news is Superman breaking records, man. So a nearly pristine copy of Superman #1 from 1939 has officially become the most valuable comic book in history, selling for a staggering 9.12 million at a heritage auction on November 20th, 2025. This holy
Crazy.
grail was found was discovered in a Northern California attic by three brothers who were cleaning out their late mother's home, where it had been preserved for decades inside a cardboard box. Graded at a near mint CGC 9.0, the copy dethrones the previous record holder, an Action Comics #1 that sold for 6 million in 2024, proving that the Man of Steel is still undisputed king of the collectible market. But that's like a Goonies episode or something, man. Like we'll clean out a closet or whatnot, and then you find this, like the Holy Grail, you sell it for 9.2 million. Like that's like 1.2, yeah, whatever, 9 million. You're like, man, this is like a dream. It's like a movie, man. But Superman comics, man, they've always been the most expensive, man. He's just the number
He's
one
the OG,
hero.
man. He's the
He is,
OG, bro.
yeah.
That's a crazy one, man. I kind of wish now, like Dad or Sasa had one of those copies, man. That 9 million would be
Sasa should
great.
have kept
Still,
should have kept his comics, man. You never know what you would have had in there.
you know what? It's a difficult one with collecting, bro, because you go back and forth, and it's like, what do I have? What do I do? What do I? You know what? Listen, man, you're lucky with what you get, and bless them boys, man. Look at them. I mean, I would have kept it personally
Hmm.
after I got it graded, just to see. I would have
Yeah, but if
kept it.
there's someone said to you $9 million ballot, what would you do? You would have been like, I got mortgages to pay, my kids are hungry, sell this shit.
Tell the
Um,
shit. Nah, it's true. It's true. I would have taken bare videos and photos with saying it. I had it, and then good night. Let's pay for my house, bro. Let's go buy another house. Let me go kick my neighbor in his bollocks before
yeah,
I leave
no.
this house. One kick to the bollock, and one of those ones where you kick him so hard the balls come out of your mouth, man. What was that?
That was like one of those comedy movies. I know, Gael, what's his name? Van Damme's Gael did say, "I'm gonna kick Bison so hard in the balls, the next Bison will feel it," or whatever. I have some poor Van Damme accent, but I laugh about that movie because the all-American hero, veteran Gael had a French Canadian accent. Anyway, why do we shift? Superman smashed it.
Superman. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah,
He did. He did. He did. He
smashed it
did.
always. All right, sticking on to comic book movies. Um, there's a comic book called Ordain, which is getting a movie. I've never heard of this comic book, but Colin Farrell is set to star in a and produce in an new action film Ordained, an adaptation of an upcoming comic book on this with the same name, which is being produced by Joe and Anthony Russo at AGBO, which is their studio company, I believe, and the writer and written by John Wick creator Derek Kolstad. The film centers on Father Royce Craig, a Catholic priest with a dark secret past as a former Navy SEAL who finds himself targeted by the Irish mafia after a dying mob boss miraculously survives the last rites and confession he administrates. The collaboration brings together A-list talent and a compelling high-concept story that promises to be a hard-hitting action movie. So I've never heard this comic because it's upcoming and whatnot, but just because of the creators behind it, you got Colin Farrell, you got the Russo brothers, you got the John Wick writer. I just figured this is going to be pretty damn awesome. And then just that story in general, like it's almost like a Punisher type feel, sort of story, with him being a priest and then the mobs coming after him. I wouldn't say Punisher, but maybe just some kind of cool. He's an ex-Navy SEAL. I'm sure there's going to be some cool action in there, and it seems interesting. Seems interesting anyway, so I just want to put that out there, which is new. All right, this is great news and fun news, which is Rush Hour 4 is official. We've been waiting for this for ages. Huge Jackie Chan fans. The first Rush Hour was all of them have been great. I love them. They're just easy, watchable movies, and it's Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker. It was like the fastest mouth from the West with the fastest hands from the East teaming together. The jokes back in the days, the racial jokes. I mean, Jackie Chan, the legend who we knew from the martial art movies, finally getting his. It was. I think this was his big Hollywood break. I know he done Rumble in the Bronx and some other ones, but this was the big one. So Rush Hour 4. So Paramount Pictures has officially greenlit Rush Hour 4, bringing back the legendary duo Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker for the first time since 2007. So was number three done in 2007? That's a long time ago. Following the unprecedented push. Oh yeah, I have to mention this guy. It was actually tweeted out by Donald Trump, Mr. Orange, that actually helped secure the distribution deal for 100 million, secure a distribution deal and $100 million budget. The fourth installment will see the return of the original director Ratner, making his first major Hollywood project in nearly a decade, and is currently eyeing a 2026 release as part of Paramount's new expanded production slate. Listen, man, I mentioned like Trump was in there. I did see a tweet coming from him while his boy was buying Paramount pictures and whatnot, and they greenlit it. He likes the movie, whatever. We're getting Rush Hour 4, which is fun for us as fans and whatnot. Um, they're gonna be old, but listen, I've seen some stuff with Jackie. He still got it, and when I mean he still got it, I mean obviously he's slower, but he still got it at nearly 70 years old. And it will be fun to see those two together, man. Because come on, man, like some of the iconic scenes from the first Rush Hour movies between those two are absolutely awesome. So I'm super looking forward to that. That's gonna be a really fun movie to watch.
I am kind of in two worlds for this. Two minds about this. I think they should have left it alone, bro. As exciting as it is, I think they should have left it. That's just me. And like Jackie still got it, and Chris Tucker, but then Chris Tucker been appearing in those pictures with
Oh shit, I
Ghislaine
didn't even.
Maxwell.
Yeah, but I didn't even talk about what I wanted to retract, man. But yeah, carry on. We'll talk about it in a
Oh, we
sec.
can retract it. We can retract it. But we don't know.
What?
Those pictures were just taken. We haven't seen the context of it. And I think this is the problem. Like everybody's just jumping at conclusions. But I'm gonna wait because Chris Tucker was in loads of. I mean, Bill Clinton, you lose, guy. Mr. Clinton lose. He in every photo. But then we don't know the ones with Michael Jackson. I've seen a couple of videos
That's
come out just saying
I
that
literally, yeah. I
he
literally
was.
last podcast like said
Mm.
that Michael didn't do nothing, man. He's innocent, blah blah blah. And then within that week, my guy, he's in the pictures. But you're right. No, I mean I've seen some of those videos too. The one that they cropped out, his kids were in it. The one they blacked out the children, that was his kids. So it's kind of like again, the media and whatnot are deceiving us in regards to what to believe and whatnot. And there's loads of videos of like, yeah, like listen, even with Chris Tucker, he was saying, listen, we were going to Africa for a charity thing or whatever. So it's like, look, I do get it when you got sleaze bags like Epstein and whatnot. They do want to they'll take a picture with everyone, basically, right? They have access to all famous people and they want to take pictures with them. So listen, man, like again, you don't know with everyone on the pictures, but then again, like Donald Trump could have the same argument, saying, no, well, he just wanted to take a picture. Well, I mean, he's a bad example because they were best friends, but Microsoft dude or whatnot, they could have the same argument and say, well, you know, like he just wanted to take a picture with me. But yeah, I don't know, like with the Michael Jackson one, I literally said a statement. I saw people's videos kind of defending him and saying, nah, they just wanted to take pictures with Michael. You never know. You really don't know. But yeah, Chris
The thing
Tucker
is,
was on
right
that
now
train.
we in a place where we don't know because we don't know the truth about nothing no more, bro. Ain't no truth, and nobody in is has no truth. It's all bollocks, as Dad would say.
Yeah. Well, we're getting Rush Hour 4. That'll be fun. Um, all right. Creed 4 is coming. Michael B. Jordan has officially confirmed that Creed 4 is in active development, with the actor director revealing in late November 2025 that he plans to take a couple more swings at the franchise while simultaneously expanding the broader Creedverse. While Jordan will return to direct and stars Adonis, he is currently prioritizing quality over speed, aiming at a potential 2027 or 2028 release to ensure the story has room to grow. This new this news comes alongside the announcement of a new Amara spin-off series at Amazon focused on Adorno's daughter, which will keep the universe alive while the main film series takes a planned hiatus. So, more Creed. It's going to be as long as the Rocky series, but
Good, 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 good. Listen, bro, I think Michael B is awesome at what he's done, and number three was good. And it's a universe that continues to grow. You know what I mean? Which is amazing. Now it goes on to the daughter as well, which is amazing. So I'm looking forward to it, bro. I'm looking forward to it. Like the Creed series was brilliant, bro. It put us the older generation that loved the Rocky series to continue the universe with Creed. I mean, who would have ever thought that?
Yeah, I agree. I've got nothing against him. I love him. I love all the Rockies, and he will always be my favorite. But I love the Creeds too. They're great motivational movies, man. End of the day.
Hmm. No, definitely. I'm loving it.
Yeah,
I'm loving
and B. Jordan's great at what he does. All right. Next one. John Woo and Nicolas Cage reunite for Gambino crime biopic. So director John Woo and star Nicolas Cage reunite after 30 years after Face Off for a crime biopic of Gambino, a film about the notorious New York City mob boss Carlo Gambino, with a script written by Oscar-winning Nick Vallelonga. Anyway, and Giorgio Galileo. Cage will play the mob character Gambino, and the story will focus on his quiet, commanding rise to power and the investigation that follows his death in 1976. This is a highly anticipated third collaboration between the two cinema icons, and it promises to be a gripping, stylish return to the world of crime. Hey, John Woo taking on a Western Italian mob biopic is interesting because what he's done in Hollywood with the triads and whatnot, sorry, in Hong Kong with the triads and everything, it's been awesome. They're very action packed, but they're very emotional
it.
as well. This could be interesting with I mean, this is a real life person, but this could be an interesting biopic with such great directors, action directors, and Nicolas Cage and whatnot.
I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. It's always good to see that he's doing projects, man. Here's a guy that we've absolutely adored his cinema from our teenage years. So the fact that he's still doing what he's doing, and Nicolas Cage is good, man, and he's wicked in Face Off. So I'm looking
Of
forward to
course.
seeing what they do with that, man. Definitely, man. I love Nick Cage, man. Most people don't. He's got his weird ass films, but he's a
Mm.
great character, great actor as well, man. Still in the game, doing what he wants to do. I mean, we even got to see him play Superman, even though it was a CGI version. But I would have loved to
Exactly.
see Superman Lives, you know what I mean? So here's a character that I think be interesting to take on this Italian mafia side of things. So yeah, let's see where it goes, man. Definitely excited.
Definitely. I listen, man. I love John Woo. I'm a big fan of mafia stories. This is a real life mafia character or individual, and Nick Cage is great as well. So I'm in. I'm 100% in. So I'm looking forward to watching that. All right. Bale and DiCaprio in Heat 2. So Oscar-winning Christian Bale and Leonardo DiCaprio are both circling major lead roles in directors Michael Mann's highly anticipated crime saga sequel, Heat 2, which is now confirmed to be aiming for a production start in August 2026. The film is based on Mann's 2022 novel of the same name and acts as both a prequel and a sequel to the 1995 original following young version of Detective Vincent Hannan and criminal Neil Macaulay in 1988, while also continuing the story of Chris Schiller's, I can't say that name, in the aftermath of the original climax. The high-profile cast move is seen as the modern answer to the original legacy paired of Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. I don't know about that comparison, but I saw you shaking your head, bro. You're not feeling it.
Nah, good night. They should have left it, bro. Why?
He is such a
Why?
classic movie. Yeah.
No, like I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Look at Gladiator 2, bro. Perfect example. We didn't need it. And it's forgotten about. And it's not a
Mm,
movie I'm gonna slap on and watch anyway.
mm.
Yes, it was good for that moment. And this is what's scary about film. He is a great film, bro. I love that movie is so subtle in what it's done. Even though it's got some good action scenes in it, it's so subtle. You know, the conversation in that coffee house,
The
bro.
conversation, the epic
Oh,
conversation between those two. And I
two of the
believe that
greatest, man.
was that the first time they were doing a movie together? I believe so.
Yeah, first time they ever did a movie together.
Right? Because Godfather 2, they were in it, but they were never in one scene together.
Hmm.
So yeah, no, it's such an epic movie. I don't know. I mean, listen, what can you do? I mean, like you can watch. I mean, listen, Christian Bale and Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, you're guaranteed to get a amazing performance, bro. That's a guarantee for sure.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So.
I mean,
That's
it's
something
going
to
to be
look
a
forward
good
to.
performance, but it's like, what you're going to give me in Heat 2 anyway?
Well, it's based off a book, so I've never read the novel. So,
Yes,
I
and
mean,
that's the
obviously, it sounds
thing.
like a prequel here.
Oh, a prequel.
Yeah, it sounds like a prequel. Yeah, because it's based on 1988, I think.
Mm.
So young versions of those characters.
Yeah, I mean, personally, from my side, I would leave it alone. Leave it
Well,
alone. Yeah,
you're
that's
gonna
just
get it
me.
though. You're gonna get
That's
it.
just me. I know, but I would just leave it alone, please. We don't need it. But yeah, that's just me. I think I'm becoming. I feel like I'm becoming like dad now. Like, just leave it. Honestly, I just feel like we. Uh, I'm lucky enough to get the movies that I've got. I just don't want the legacy being ruined. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah,
you
but
look,
nothing.
Bill and Ted's free. Like,
Yeah, but that doesn't take away anything from Bill and Ted 1 or 2. You know what I mean? I can still watch those. I think the legacy continues. You know what I mean? It's just takes it nothing away from it, you know? Same with Gladiator. The original one is the greatest. It's so good. Like nothing takes away from the original. Same like Superman. Nothing takes away from the originals or the Man of Steel or whatever it is. Like nothing takes away from what you really love and enjoy. You know what I mean? And you never know. This movie might surprise you. It might be shit, but it might surprise you. Like, holy shit, that is actually brilliant. Or it might be like, cool, watched it. I'll stick to the original.
yeah, I mean the same thing. They've done that with like Blade Runner and everything else, and I've just enjoyed it for what it is. Then haven't gone back to watch it again, even though some of them might actually got some good things in there. It's just, all right. Let's see what happens. Let's see what
Let's see what
happens.
happens. All right, cool. Sonic spin-off 2028. Paramount Pictures has officially dated a Sonic Universe event film for December 22nd, 2028, signaling a major expansion of the franchise into a Marvel-style cinematic universe separate from the main sequels. This announcement follows a massive success of the original trilogy and the green lighting of Sonic the Hedgehog 4, set for March 2027. The industry insiders and fans strongly speculate that this 2028 event will be a Shadow the Hedgehog solo film starring Keanu Reeves, which is speculations right now. While the plot's still under wrap, the event film labeled suggests a larger scale that could introduce the introduce Team Dark, Rogue, the Bat, and E123 Omega, or even a crossover project like Sonic Heroes. So I'm not familiar with all that whole Sonic universe and whatnot, but they're looking to expand because this franchise has made billions. I think like over a billion in the thing. So
Yeah,
new Sonic movie, they could do more.
no, that's good to hear. Looking forward to it, man. Plus, I've got the next generation that absolutely love it. So why
Yeah,
not? Why not? Alara and
definitely.
Nia love watch it. So definitely will continue.
I agree. I enjoy those movies, to be honest. I mean, I'm not familiar with the Sonic universe after Mega Drive and whatnot. I stopped playing Sonic, but there is a story there. There's a universe, and Jim Carrey, as long as he's constantly in it, I'm in because he's the
Mm,
greatest. Yeah.
he is definitely.
All right. Well, sticking on video game movies, Super Mario Galaxy is Galaxy movie, which was announced. I know I'm a bit late on
Yes.
this, but the highly anticipated sequel to Super Mario Bros. Movie is officially titled the Super Mario Galaxy movie and is scheduled for theoretical release in the United States on April 3rd, 2026, with the film being co-produced by Illumination and Nintendo, and will feature the return of core cast along with new characters like Rosalina and Bowser Jr. Nintendo confirmed the title and release date during a September 2025 presentation, ensuring the franchise will continue its cosmic adventure early next year. I mean, first one was brilliant, right? And I think it hit a bill,
Hmm.
didn't it? I don't know if it hit billion, but it was brilliant. Epic tune from Jack Black. It was
Yes.
really good animation video game.
No, it was absolutely good, man. I think again we had great fun with it. It's a great family film, but it's a great nostalgic movie as well, with the kids as well. So definitely looking forward to seeing what they do next.
Yep, for sure. I really enjoyed that. All right, finishing off with last video game. Well, almost finishing off with last video game movie news. So there's a video game called Helldivers, and the movie is official. So Sony Pictures and PlayStation Production have officially greenlit a live-action Helldivers movie with a veteran action director Justin Lin set to helm the project, and it writer Gary Doomberman writing the script. So Justin Lin does all the Fast and Furious movies. The film, or some of them anyway. The film, which follows the massive breakout success of Helldivers 2, will reportedly lean into Lin's outsider perspective as a non-gamer to focus on a character-driven theme and large-scale world building. While still in early development, the project aims to be to translate the gamer's strategical management democracy, managed democracy, and intense squad-based combat into a gritty blockbuster sci-fi epic. So, I'm not familiar with this game, but when I posted this news, bare people, or a couple people anyway, responded saying it's gonna be shit. Sony's gonna fuck it up. Lin saying that he's not a gamer and he doesn't need to play the game to make a story or to make this movie is very concerning to fans. So fans of the game are not looking forward to this because they're not getting a true gamer or someone who plays the game to do the movie. So that's, I don't know. I have no idea. So because I'm going in blind, it could be just something, simple for me to watch. But fans of the games are not feeling it. Put it that way.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yep. So that's that. All right. The Thing 2 is happening. Legendary director John Carpenter has officially confirmed that a sequel to his 1982 sci-fi horror masterpiece, The Thing, is currently in development, breaking the news during a recent Fan Expo Philadelphia appearance where he stated we're working on it right now. While Carpenter followed up with a cryptic, we'll see the announcement marks that the first time he has moved beyond the vague tease of to confirm to confirm active work on the project that fans hope will finally answer 40 years of mystery of the film's ambiguous ending. No release date or cast has been finalized, but the news has sent shockwaves through the horror community, especially with Carpenter's recent increased involvement in film scores and multimedia projects. But this movie, man, some of the best, I would say, what do you call it, man? Design, what do you call it when they make the monsters, man? Like
Props,
live
man. Yeah.
props and whatnot. It's so scary, man. I remember that just being a kid. I don't know why we watched it, but just some scary thing. It was that alien disease that came, right? And I just remember the head falling off, turning into a spider. That was some scary shit back then. I'm sure it will look funny now, but what great prop, what do you call it? Live action props that they used back then, man. Absolutely perfect.
No, it was really good, bro. Really, really good. Uh, I just don't think we need another one, brother. I just
If they
really
do it
don't
with
think we need another.
CGI, it just might not work.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
let's see
don't
what
know.
happens. Let's see what
John
happens. Let's
Carpenter,
see
at
what
least John
happens.
Carpenter's back. Maybe they bring back Kurt Russell. He's still around as a veteran or something like you never know. You might just bring the nostalgia of the old characters and whatnot. But it's the visuals. Like I think live props, but then again, live props these days, does it work? I don't know. We'll see. All right. New live action Teenage Mutant Turtle movie. Paramount Pictures has officially announced an untitled new live action CG hybrid Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film, confirming the franchise is moving in a new family friendly direction, with the film slated for a theoretical release on November 17th, 2028. This new project, which aims to sonicify the franchise and appeal to all ages, has effectively replaced the previous planned R-rated live-action adaptation of the dark comic book Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle: The Last Ronin,
Hmm.
which I really wanted to see. I haven't even read the comic yet, but I
Me
really
too,
thought that
bro.
would have been great, which has been shelved. The new film will be produced by Neil H. Mortizit, Fast and Furious, Sonic the Hedgehog, signaling a major commitment to a successful four controller box approach. Listen, man, they're doing this for the money now, man. Like clearly, this is saying that they're doing it for the money because they want to make it relatable to all audience, right? Man, you should have given us the last Ronin story. That would have been brilliant, right? And you would have captured, yes, a certain audience, man, but you would have given fans something amazing. But clearly, this just shows like, and it could be good. Don't get me wrong, but you're just showing like you're just trying to make money. Basically, that's the goal here. And I'm not saying that's never the goal because of course you need to make money, but come on, man, give the fans what they want.
Such a shame, bro. Such a shame. Such a shame. And even the animation, man, like animation is so good. Like I loved it. Like just continue with that. We don't need a live action one, man. But they seem to be on this trend at the moment now where they're just trying to pull out. I remember they have to make this stuff because the rights go back to the original creators. They can sell it off
Mm,
to another studio, and that's something they do not want to do.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Um, well, we'll see. Those movies are always fun. I'm sure it'll be great. I just feel like I should have got the last Ronin story. That would have been better. All right, moving on real quick. Task season 2 confirmed. I don't know if you've seen this, but HBO has officially I don't know if you've seen season 1 with Mark Ruffalo, but it was really good.
I've seen up
Love, love Mark Ruffalo.
up to episode 2. I need to catch up on that.
Love Ruffalo. Love the fact he speaks out
No,
for
he's
humanity.
awesome.
He's a man.
Absolutely.
And the show's really good too. It's really enjoyable. So HBO has officially renewed the critically acclaimed crime thriller Task for a second season, despite it initially being conceived as a limited series, with Emmy winner Mark Ruffalo confirmed to return as FBI agent Tom Brandis. The renewal follows the enormous critical success of the first season, created by Ma of Easttown's Brad Inglesby, something like that. Anyway, which become one of HBO's top three
English.
fastest growing, I know, debut seasons and earned a record-breaking tax credit from Pennsylvania's to continue filming in the Philadelphia suburbs. While no plot details have been revealed, season 2 will likely see Tom Brandis tackle a new case, though creators Inglesby has expressed excitement to return to the world and this character. So it's really good. I really enjoyed the first one. I wouldn't say to me personally there was nothing crazy or amazing or shocking about it, but it's just great performances and a good sort of story that you can kind of follow and stuff. So pretty decent.
Okay.
All right, almost done, man. Almost done.
I need to finish it off. I did enjoy it.
Yeah. All right. Make sure you finish it off. Evil Dead Burn. While Evil Dead Burn released in July 2024, no, July 24th, 2026 is officially described as a standalone spin-off project focus on a new cast, intense rumors are circulating that Bruce Campbell may finally step back into the role of Ash Williams for a high-impact cameo or post-credit scene. Although Campbell is famously stated that he is retired from playing the live-action Ash, unless Sam Raimi directs it, he has served as an executive producer on the latest film and recently teased that he is quietly cooking up something for fans. While director Sebastian Van promises a nasty film that pushes the franchise boundaries, fans are speculating that Byrne might finally bridge the gap between the new story and the legendary Chosen One. So we'll see what happens with that. All right, finishing off with
Definitely.
Michael Jai White wins Bruce Lee Award. This is kind of interesting.
Hmm.
Michael Jai White, action star, world-class martial artist, Michael Jai White has become the first non-Asian individual to receive the Covenant Bruce Lee Award, an honor presented to him by Bruce Lee's daughter Shannon Lee at the 2025 Asian World Film Festival on November 21 first. The award, which recognizes White's decades of dedication to authentic martial arts in cinema and his influence as a global ambassador for the craft, was a deeply emotional milestone for the Spawn and Black Dynamite star who grew up idolizing Lee and even trained as a classmate of Shannon Lee in Wushu for years prior. So that's pretty awesome, man. Shout outs to Michael Jai White. My guy's been in the industry for ages. He's a great martial artist. I mean, his technique
Hmm.
and his martial arts abilities and understanding is fantastic. I know he's had a bit of like he trains like or trained with some of the UFC fighters and MMA fighters or whatnot. But he's a great martial artist. I do think sometimes, actually, I won't get into it, but I think he's brilliant as a martial artist. He's brilliant.
No, definitely. I think he's amazing. 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 He's been in some great films. And man, I still love him as Spawn, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Nothing will take
yeah.
that away. I still love him as Spawn.
Best one, best movie by far, Spawn. All right. finishing off three more things, man. Nas and DJ Premier album Light Years drop. Hip hop legends Nas and DJ Premier finally released their highly anticipated decades in the making collaboration album Light Years, which dropped on December 12th, 2025, and marks a major milestone as the first full-length project produced entirely by Premier, featuring Nas Sharp lyrics. The 15-track album is the final installment in Nas's Mass Appeal Records Legend Has It series, with the project aiming to revive the classic boom bap sound that defined their early work on Illmatic, including a spiritual successor track titled New York State of Mind Part 3 and a soul rap featuring from the fellow firm Coho AZ. Have you heard this album yet? And is it good? Because this sounds like old school, man, but I just don't know. Like, is it? Have you heard
Yeah,
it?
man, it's very good, bro, man. I've been lucky enough to have all of my favorite hip hop artists come out with albums. You got Raekwon, Redman, Method Man brought out an album. Yeah, if I'm right. No, how many albums come out? We had Slick Rick. You got AZ's album out. I feel like Raekwon bought an album out. I need to double check. Ghostface Killer bought his album out as well. You had the comic book that came out with them as superheroes. Uh, this is a good album, man. As much I love old hip hop. Big L new album out as well.
Big
So
L? How?
they put out an album out together as well. It does sound like it's been pieced together,
But of
but
course,
it's great.
he passed away years ago. What? They just get
Yeah,
old
so
his old tunes?
yeah, put some tracks together. It's all right. There's a couple of tracks on there that are really good. There's one with Nas, which is amazing.
Why didn't you check that, man? Love Big L.
Yeah, it's a good album, bro. I do the night drives, in it, so I've always got it playing hip hop in the background just to keep me awake. It's a good album, really good album. It'll always give me that 80s vibe. As long as it gives me that 80s vibe, 90s vibe hip hop, then I'll enjoy it. It's all about storytelling, right?
Right, that's what I'm into, man. It's got to be the 90s vibe. I need to check it out. I'm so lost with music these days. I really don't, especially with hip hop. I'm so away from, but I do need to get back into like listening to some of our old school artists that we grew up with, man. Um, yeah, so I'll try and listen to that, man. All right, last two things about gaming. So one, PS5 monitor. Sony Interactive Entertainment has officially unveiled a new 27-inch PlayStation branded gaming monitor set to launch in 2026, only in the US and Japan, which sucks. I'm sure you can import it in somehow anyway. Features a QHD 1440p resolution with refresh rate and a unique swing down charging dock for your DualSense controller. This monitor is designed to perfectly complete the PS5 and the PS5 Pro desktop gaming, offering features like auto HDR, tone mapping, but notably opts for a 1440p over 4K generational significant discussion among hardcore console users. I would love to buy this if I had the space and all that sort of, because I want my own sort of gaming unit, whatnot, with the mic and the camera. So when I go online, I could do it. Because right now I go online, but I don't have the mic and camera because you got to set it up each time. I ain't got time for that shit. But I would love to have this monitor at my setup. Maybe in the future, that could be something that would be done. But that's pretty cool, and it makes sense. I feel like as a console developer, you develop the. I think we lost Kibbs. You develop the screen, which will be perfect towards the console, right? I'm sure they'll get the specs and accommodate to the console specifically. So that's pretty awesome. And then the last thing is Red Dead Redemption is out now on new consoles. So Rockstar Gaming has officially released the enhanced version of the original Red Dead Redemption and its expansion, Undead Nightmare, which is out now on PS5, Xbox Series XS, and Nintendo Switch 2, bringing the native support with significant technical upgrades like 60 frames per second, performing a resolution up to 4K. The game launched on December 2nd, 2025, and marks the first time John Marston Saga is fully optimized to current gen consoles with a free upgrade path for existing owners and surprising mobile debut on Netflix. I heard this is one of the best games ever in regards to story and stuff. I do need to get into it. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 was marked as one of that. If I ever have the time, I'm playing Ghost of Your Time now, but if I ever get the time, I would love to start Red Dead Redemption because everyone says it is a brilliant game. So maybe I could invest in that into the future. But I'm glad they brought out for new consoles because maybe I could just get it and play it and enjoy it. But after Ghost of Your Time, we'll see what happens. But that's fun for gamers. If you want to replay those games, I know they're pretty long, but that's fun for old school gamers and fans of the game that you can see it on a better quality and stuff. All right, that is all the news for this week. That we brought you all the news, all the reviews, all the stuff that we discovered, man. But that's it from my side, man. Kibbs, anything else? And take us out, man.
No, that's it for me. Sorry, guys, my my phone cut me off, but the laptop's working now. So yeah, all good. Nothing else on my side, man. But yeah, guys, massive thank you for everybody jumping on as always, guys. Just thank you for all the support. I just want to wish you guys a good festive season. This is gonna be the last one before the new year, I think. Yeah. So
Mm,
happy New
uh,
Year. Be good. Hopefully, like
no, I think we
all is
got
good.
one. We got one next week, man.
What's that?
Next week's the 29th, so we're gonna do one.
All right, we've got another one for you. But just
We might
anyway,
do
in
like let's
case.
do like maybe we could do our top 10 of 2025 or something.
Yeah, let's do the top. Yeah, we'll do the top 10, definitely. All right, yeah. Other than that, we'll do a top 10. You guys will see us next week sometime. But as always, super grateful for everybody and all the love. Make sure you're following us on all our social media platforms. And if you guys have got any parties, events, or anything starting up next year, give Cherish Clicks a shout. We do sponsor the podcast as well, guys. So make sure you guys check them out. And that's it. All the links are in the description, guys, but I'll leave it with Free Palestine, Congo, and Sudan.
And everyone else who's oppressed. All right, we out.
Yes. Peace.
Peace.
Take care.
Thanks for watching, and make sure you follow us on all our socials. You got X, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads, and do subscribe to the YouTube channel for more of the long form content and the breaking news. Also, guys, if you guys are on the commute, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Spotify. And there's some more videos for you guys to watch.